Hi everyone, today is all about the face. I will be showing you some amazing skincare products that I'm using, and then I will show you guys my entire easy foundation routine. So let's get started. You can see I have no makeup on and I'm not scared. Normally I would not show this on camera, but I have been using a really great skincare corrector. Excuse me, skin tone corrector. And this skin tone corrector helps to target and improve the appearance of discoloration, and we all have that problem, whether it's blemishes, acne scarring, dark spots, yellowness of the skin, redness of the skin. We all have that issue. So I have been using the Anew Absolulte multi-tone skin corrector. I know that seems like a very long name, but I promise you it's worth every syllable. It absolutely is. I've been using this for about now a month. Since I got back from New York, I'm using it for a month and I absolutely love it. I can clearly see results. I clearly see improvement of my skin, the clarity and the texture, and like I said, this is the only way I can come to you with no makeup on. So I'm going to show you my daily routine as far as skincare and foundation. I started off with a cleansed face using my cleanser, and now I'm going to use my treatment, my skin tone corrector. I normally just do one pump, the fingertips, and just place this all over my face. In my opinion, there really is not a harsh smell. It doesn't bother me at all, but I'm not that type of person that fragrance and scents of products really bother me. It goes on very light. You can barely even feel or tell that you have on product. Always make sure to get your neck area as well. And the best thing about this skin corrector is a couple things. One, it's for every single skin tone. Let me repeat myself. It's for every single skin tone. The entire rainbow can use this product. That's amazing. Normally, treatments and skin tone correctors are only targeted to a few grouping of women. And Avon said, no, we're gonna make one for everyone. Every skin tone and every skin type. Another great benefit of this is you can use it day and night. So I use it day, as you can clearly see, and I also use it at night. So 2 times a day. To see the best results, they recommend that you use it for at least 8 weeks. But me and my Maven sisters, we have seen improvement within about maybe 2 to 3 weeks of using the product. So it probably varies from person to person, but it is an amazing product. I have been talking about it on Facebook, Instagram, and I've also had the opportunity to blog about it. I am a contributor to Cosmetically Challenged, which is an amazing beauty, makeup, skincare, lifestyle blog, and I just recently did a post about all the details and the benefits of this magic in a bottle. So now that I have all my treatment, I go to my moisturizer, and I use the Anew Rejuvenate Day Cream. And I just take just a little bit and then just apply that on my face as well. And I love this particular product because I have oily skin and I have very visible pores. So this helps to shrink my pores and, in my opinion, tone down the oiliness of my skin. It's not a very heavy product. It goes on very light, just like the treatment. And normally when I'm dealing with any type of products, I like to I don't like to have heaviness on my face, if that makes any sense. I wanted to apply it, put it on, and then feel like it's not even there anymore. Okay, so we have our We cleansed our face, we just did our treatment, and we just did our foundation. Now we're going to do our primer. I have the Avon Magix Face Perfecting Primer. I absolutely love it. It is in between a lotion and a cream is what I tell people. It's very light, and I normally just pat that on my face. You can use this with a brush, but I just normally use my fingers. But of course, if I was applying it on a client, I would definitely use a brush or a sponge. And the primer is really good because it helps to prepare your face, prepare your skin for the foundation. It helps to smooth out the skin. It helps to diminish any type of appearances of any fine lines or wrinkles. Fills in the pores a little bit. And it gives the skin a nice feel and texture so that your makeup can pretty much glide on to your face. So, I have my primer on. Now I'm going to use my Avon Ideal Flawless Foundation in Sable. I have a little story about this foundation. I tried it once before, and I thought it was too oily for me. I wasn't happy with it. It made my skin look very oily, very shiny. And I was like, okay, well, we have other foundations, so I'll move on to the next. Cut to me going to New York and meeting the amazing Paul Ennis and taking the makeup masterclass. And I am now in love with this product. Sometimes you have to be taught how to wear and use a product. And that's pretty much what happened that day. I figured out what I was doing wrong, and the main thing was I was applying way too much. A lot of people don't understand when it comes down to makeup, it doesn't take a lot to get that full face or to get that look that you're going for. Start off small, build up your product. Don't just go crazy and pile on tons and tons and tons of product, because that's when you'll have the problems of your face being too shiny or it's starting to turn a different color because you thought it was a perfect match for your skin tone. It's too dry and cakey. Those are all some of the reasons why, because we tend to just pack it on and put heavy amounts of it on, when all we really need to do is just little by little build, build, build. So I will be doing an in-depth video about that whole entire makeup class, but that was the one thing that I learned when dealing with this particular foundation. And this is a great foundation. It has silicone, and that is perfect for your skin. It gives your skin, gives your face a natural texture. Once this foundation looks on, it looks like skin. You cannot tell that I have on makeup. And I love that. That's one of the greatest things I love about this pretty much foundation. So, I normally do 2 pumps to start off, because this has a pump. And that's a great thing for all foundations to have. So I normally do 2 pumps. I have my flat foundation brush, and I just tap it in. And I normally just tap on my face first, and then sweep and blend. And I start off on one side of my face and then work my way around. I'm going to my forehead, and as you can see, I'm not using a lot of product. And that's the best thing about learning how to wear your makeup and wear your foundation, is it does not take a lot to achieve the look that you're actually going for. Of course, you do make that lovely foundation face when you're putting on makeup, the stretching. And make sure you get around your nose, around your mouth. Ears and jawline, ladies. Yes, ears and your jawline. Why? because you don't want to look like you are wearing a mask. You do not want people to know where your foundation ends and where your foundation begins. And as you can see, I am still on those only 2 pumps. I do a little highlighting. Highlighting is pretty much adding light to certain parts of your face so that your features show a little bit more. Right now, my face is one color, so it seems a little flat. Doesn't have any dimension. So what I do is I use a concealer that is about 2 to 3 shades lighter than my actual tone, and sometimes even lighter than that. Today I'll have the medium deep Ideal Flawless Concealer. It's in stick form, but it's very creamy. Because this is my face, I can apply it directly to my face. And I apply it right underneath my eyes. Almost at an angle. And then you can do a little bit on your nose. Your Cupid's bow. And you can blend this in 2 different ways. We do have a concealer brush that I use and I do like. But I recently purchased our makeup blender. It looks like a beauty blender that everybody kind of knows about. And yeah, Avon has our own. So I've been applying this. And you can put this in water. Because when you get in a package, it's small. Put it in water, let it submerge, wring the water out, and it gets a little full. And you want it to be damp, so that you can really blend in that product. And then I normally just use the tip and pat and blend. And as you can see, the product pretty much just melts in my skin, but it gives my face a very nice, awake look. It also helps for my cheekbones to be featured a little bit more. And this is really simple. A lot of people get nervous when it comes to highlighting contour. I'll be showing you another technique that we learned in our makeup masterclass in my video. But this is something that pretty much we can all do. And it's been one of my little go-to techniques as of right now. Blend down your nose. And then I normally just kind of blend it all the way to the hairline, because you're really not going to see that once you have your setting powder and your bronzer and stuff like that. So, gives my face a little lift. Love it. Alright, so we're almost done with our foundation routine. The most important step, I feel, to putting on foundation is setting powder. Please, please, please set your foundation. It's so important. It helps seal the makeup. It helps for the makeup to last longer. And you set it in layers depending on the look that you're doing that day. Today I'm just going to show you my normal foundation routine. So I am using the Ideal Flawless Loose Powder in Ginger. And this is a colored powder. Some people are nervous about colored powders. Once again, like I said, with any type of makeup, build that color on. Build that product on. Don't just dip your brush in there and start going crazy on your face. Build it. So I normally take whatever's in the lid, I pat and tap. And then I pat it on my face. You can use a powder puff or a sponge, not a sponge, but like a powder puff. But once again, be careful with the actual, how much you're actually putting on the puff or the brush. And why am I patting and not swiping? Is because I want to press that powder into my face. When you swipe, and brush your powder on, you're not doing anything but moving it around. It's not staying. And that's one reason why you have problems with your makeup staying on throughout the day. Because you're not pressing it in. You're not patting it in so that it goes directly into your skin. And as you can see, it really doesn't look like I have on powder. Put it on the bridge of your nose. And then lightly over that concealer. Alright, and that is my foundation routine. Stay tuned for my look of the day, something really bright and fun for spring. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in a little while. Bye.